Adios, amigo.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football.
All right, let's see what we can do to screw this up.
And Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Our roster is bare. We are going downhill quick
And the Bears will put
in the bayou.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing.
Our offense is a lot better shape than our defense.
Possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller.
What the?
Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Let's talk for a minute about LSU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul. They really could set them up for success this season.
They did, man. They didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse.
What up?
They just saw a
Slow,
couple guys
slow.
that fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill
Ooh,
up.
okay.
They put their effort into finding the
All right,
guy.
Enrique.
They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on second and
You hit the
inches.
Brewers game yet?
Wants to go up top. Works the middle of the field. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
The freak!
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an
swear,
outstanding
Kamish
wide
got
receiver,
these
and it's the defender
drops
who
on
makes the play.
100.
Really, really good position. He was up to the...
Looking for the end zone.
Everybody can catch that.
Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB
Oh.
and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Embarrassing,
So
man.
Baylor's
They
offense
played
will get the
10
ball for the
games.
first time. We have got a
7 or
tremendous
whatever it
matchup
is.
between these two running backs, stars in their own right. David, both ready to
St.
make a
Louis,
huge impact.
old Bush Stadium, or New Bush
Two
Stadium.
guys, one on each side. When they have the
Been
football,
there.
like they can go the distance. Just
Give me that!
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Let's go,
And
boys.
he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there.
I have not
He's gonna
read
have to
anything.
settle in.
How are the Brewers supposed to be this year? Are they supposed to be
Looking
in contention?
downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown LSU.
We still got the same core.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do
As long as the Cardinals
take
still
care of the
sucks.
football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just
There's
take
2
the
teams in
drive.
baseball
We'll
I
start
can't
at the
stand.
25. Here comes
The
the
Cardinals
Baylor offense back onto the field.
and the
They
Yankees.
haven't exactly burst out of the starting line.
Obviously,
They
the
need to
Dodgers
get
are
something
creeping up
together with
there,
this
but
possession.
I don't
Spins away from the
care.
defense.
I don't care about the
You can
Dodgers.
work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt.
Look who's 5-1.
Get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Dumps it off in the flats. Crosses the 45. Still on his
Make a
feet.
tackle, boys.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it doesn't have to
Let
be
me move.
down the field like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake.
Oh, pick it.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's
I live,
And how nice is it to have the home
it should be like
crowd
30,
absolutely
45 minutes
demands
from
it. Communication is
the
hard.
Braves, but
But
it's probably an
snapping the
hour and a
football,
half
everybody being on
ish.
time, man, this crowd really
Depending, I
affected the
guess.
football game.
I gotta get to a Braves game
It's
this
Russo.
year.
Got his man. They'll make the stop about
I like to go see them
short
play.
of the first down.
I like to go to that park, Truist, like to see Truist.
Questions to be answered.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You throw in the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
I wish I was, I mean, I'm close enough, but I wish I was really close enough where I could go to the Battery
Gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him
every other day
virtually
or
on
every so often
pass
and
play.
just
You
chill
better
down
have
there and
safety
watch
help over top.
games.
Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players
Yeah,
across the country.
it does look
LSU
nice.
has the pick of people in
I
Louisiana.
really wanted to go
Everybody
last
wants to come
year.
there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
It's hard
Just as he released it on first down and just
when we do
couldn't
summer
get it to the
workouts
receiver. Behind the chains now
and
on
kids
2nd
and all that stuff.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Snags it over the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the
Ah,
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this
Fuck.
guy. Man down on the play as the officials take a break.
I gotta run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball.
Looking
Oh,
downfield, it's Russo.
that'd be fun, dude.
He's gonna throw deep
Those-
right side. Got it inside the 10.
Gosh.
Touchdown Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous. If this quarterback
see.
gets through his progression, David, gets
I
you in
wonder-
stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit
I know they were
stride
called
right
the
on
Gwinnett
stop running,
Strikers. I
on
think
the
they're still
breakdown.
called the
It makes
Gwinnett
it
Strikers.
so
I don't
easy,
know
the
how
connection
far
between quarterback, wide receiver,
away
and
they
mix-up.
are, but I think
This
they're
is a good
closer
one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
than the
Didn't find
Braves
any
are
crease
to
in that
me.
kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add
I thought they used to be
14-7
the
lead.
Braves AAA team. I think they still.
Takes the handoff. It's Webb. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break
All
to
right,
check
let's
him out.
trying to get out of this first quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Usually those teams have the best brew and hot dog prices, deals.
Give to the running back. He is
Dealios.
going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Oh,
And that's incomplete.
here we go, man.
All over him. Knocked the
You
ball
start
to the
off
ground.
hot,
4th
and
down
then
coming up. LSU
the
will
computer
bring the
just
punt team on the
starts to
field.
weigh on
The
you.
punter gonna get his first
You don't
work
get
of the afternoon.
catches. You start getting drops. You start getting up. You start getting
He
that.
only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to.
Here
Picks
we
up
go.
just a little bit of yards.
Hold on to your butts.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's in open space downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Rides the back and leaves it
Whoa.
on the option. Able to squeeze out a couple on the
Who you got in
down
the
at
Final Four
35.
tomorrow?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
You a gambler? I'm not a gambler.
They'll
I
send the
am
back
not.
in motion. Back to throw. It's Russo. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver.
Anybody but
Down
you,
at
Con.
least 3rd down. Running backs on either
Anybody
side
but
of
you,
the
Con.
quarterback. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Oh,
He's got an open
edit.
man. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Bears have this offense rolling. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Baylor! A great catch and run for 6.
And I like this offense. Not
Dang, that sounds lovely,
executing on this
man.
drive and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay
Crafts
chill.
and
Now we
brats.
got ourselves a football.
Oh, woo.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys,
It.
a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning.
Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off.
I think
They
Michigan and
haven't
Arizona are
been
definitely playing the best
They won by a
basketball.
field goal
It's a
over
shame they have to
Rice.
play each other.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look
What?
all the way in.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route.
Bro, I just love that right into his breadbasket. Commish!
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8?
Not free.
Way to go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout.
Let me
On
catch
target
that.
to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the
Yeah,
field.
man.
We'll
As
see
long
what
as
that's all
UConn
about.
loses, I'm cool. I am cool. I hate.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play.
I've started to hate
As a
UConn more
defense,
than
you hate to let them
anybody
move the
lately.
chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play.
Thankfully,
anywhere on the
he got
field.
hit.
This guy
That
can
was
do.
a
You can
pick.
line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard has to throw on first down. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense
This
is
first
threatening.
period, first
Offense
quarter
tried
is
to throw
still
it
not
there
in it.
quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Yeah. I go back and forth
They'll
with
run it to the
Hurley.
left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown by
Obviously, there's some,
Bengals.
This running back was not going to be
as a
denied.
coach,
Nice
great
blocking up
qualities,
front to
but
create a hole
at the
for
same
this running
time,
back,
he's
and
just
he was
such a
able to take advantage.
D-bag.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit
Such a
on the
dick.
field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And they got some good
And it'll
players
be
too,
a
man.
touchback.
This
The ball will
sucks.
come out to the 25-yard line.
I want to root for the
Baylor
kids
has
and the
it back,
players,
and here
but at the
comes
same
the Baylor
time,
offense.
like,
If you like scoring, this one's for you.
nah,
Already
man.
21-14, and now they'll try to answer. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he's
Like,
an All-American
go back to their
caliber
first couple
player.
titles.
He's just so
Rip
physical
Hamilton and all
dominant
those
against
guys,
the
like,
run. He's able to shed blockers,
you
uses
I
athleticism,
enjoyed watching
uses
those
speed, get
those
to the ball carrier
UConn
and bring him
teams.
down.
I don't particularly care for
And
UConn.
they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's John. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And it takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley.
Oh, am I?
Huge third down
I didn't even
coming.
look at the...
To the air. It's
Because I was getting blown out by freaking
He lobs one
all the
high down
SEC
left
teams.
side. Oh, he had it. The
We
deep ball
sucked
was there,
last
and it
year,
just
man.
trickled through his fingers. The Bears
I was
decide
getting
to punt it away.
60 and 70 dropped on my ass. We played
He'll take it
terrible.
on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. LSU will dive into
I'm surprised then, too.
This has been exactly the way
I-
you draw things up, David. The offense has
I was
really
kind of
been
disappointed I
moving
didn't get a decent job offer. I would have left.
Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Man
The
down
other
on the
couple
play
of
as the
years I
officials
did
take
get
a break to let him be
decent
checked
job
out.
offers and I just didn't go.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Bro, wait, did he change them? Because I know last season sliders,
To the air on first
them
down.
shits.
Snagged out of the air. Put him
These kind of feel they feel a little different, except for the drops. Still got some drops.
This quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Well, I know we sucked last season, so
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense.
Georgia beat the shit out of us. Alabama.
David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again,
State.
the offense is going to have to score.
Pulls it in down the middle.
He kind of cheesed the hell out of
picking up
me.
some yardage and making a nice play on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Finds his man. It's Price. And he goes out of bounds after a nice...
Apparently, I didn't do a good enough job recruiting. I only have 3
On this
quarterbacks.
2nd and short.
3 quarterbacks on the team.
Now
So
the
we're
play
going to be
fake.
playing some...
Just too much
As the
of a
season
rush.
goes on, we might be playing some wide receivers at
Just
DB.
behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Fires to the middle.
That's my fault. My fault.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bears in the hurry up. Defense in press coverage. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
Keep him out.
Grinding and
Oh, boy.
churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short. 2nd and goal coming up. Gets the back moving. Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Leave this. I will say these.
He'll start the return
Even though
inside his 5. Finds just
they last
enough
roughly an
space
hour,
25. Let's mark it at the
these games seem like they
27-yard
take
line.
forever.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if you're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Bringing the heat. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, what an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man,
Ooh,
yeah, it's
top 10
just
class.
nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster.
You playing?
I think they've
You
got
playing
some
your main game
impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
or another game?
Punt is in the air. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that
Gotcha.
confidence and find
Yeah,
something that you can do well to start to build on.
Maine seems
this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
They all roughly around an hour, hour 10. But for some reason, these, like I said, these main games seem like that hour 15 is effortless.
Lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The clock going, baby.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. It's Russo. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Just let the computer do it. I'll let it.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try.
If he caught it, whatever.
He's going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He got it. Now the lead is down to 11.
So in this half the right way.
After that last drive, put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And they're getting it rolling with that play.
Okay.
And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by
Enrique.
this game in the first half.
What do you do, my guy?
They've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Unleashes one. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Snagged in the middle. It's Prince. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw, it's Russo. Quick strike complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Price. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lane.
Hey, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Couldn't find a way to draw closer. Still an 18-point hole.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it down the right side.
Let's go!
Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russo. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick completion to the right. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice
Guess we need to go man. So.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it.
Caught that.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short.
Stop getting hurt.
Defense was there to make the stop. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking for a crease. It's Webb. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 30.
Just get that clock going, bro.
Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. The screen, he can go. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16.
Keep that clock rolling.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Oh.
Ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. The Bears are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Dropping back, it's Russo. Caught.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Of course we do.
The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gonna look downfield again. He lets it fly. He's
No.
on the outside. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Baylor! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
We still got a whole quarter, bro.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires on the move. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Handoff to the lone back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll go to the ground. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They booted away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Out of the gun to give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. With the catch, it's Prince.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the...
There he goes to the left. Touchdown Bears! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to
Game ain't over yet, boys.
Took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man, it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some
a little tight.
In this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for the...
Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. They almost got a first down there. Stop the yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position. position to score. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown LSU!
Oh!
A lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Pulls it in, it's Lane. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Man.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the Bears are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Russo. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Baylor!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Back to pass. It's in goal. Finds the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. He's taking a deep shot.
Oh,
Makes the catch down the right side.
my best
He got loose,
corner.
almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. To throw, it's Russo. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Price. Works his way
Let's
to the
fucking snap it
4-yard
again.
line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Trying to barrel in.
And again.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
1-0, baby.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's really those common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoil.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat.